A sidecar is a passenger attachment that bolts to a motorcycle. Sidecars are aftermarket products, meaning a separate company, not the motorcycle maker, manufactures and markets them. You buy a model that's compatible with your motorcycle. A motorcycle sidecar carries one passenger or two if they're small children or pets. Manufacturers typically produce several models designed to fit the most popular bikes on the market. This one has a fiberglass body surrounded by a steel perimeter chassis. Workers construct the chassis using several sections of steel tubing. They form each section to the required shape on a hydraulic bender, measuring as they go. There are sections in the front and back, along the sides and underneath. Once the sections are each bent to specifications, workers clamp them into a jig, which aligns them all in the correct configuration. The smaller diameter sections fit into adjoining larger diameter ones. Once all the parts are in position, a welder fuses them. The structure of the perimeter chassis is now complete and ready for a coat of baked-on powder paint to prevent the steel from rusting. Next, workers mount the suspension and wheel to the chassis. Then install a fiberglass mudguard that has a reflector, a tail light, and a turn signal. They make the sidecar's fiberglass body with upper and lower molds, first painting each one with gel coat, a polyester resin that creates a smooth and shiny surface over fiberglass. When the gel coat dries, about 45 minutes later, they lay fiberglass mat over it, then saturate the fiberglass with resin. They lay 2 fiberglass layers in most parts of the mold, and a few extra layers in areas that need a bit more strength to support attached components. In the lower mold, they reinforce the floor with plywood, and in specific locations, bond in steel mounting plates for bolting components to the fiberglass later on. 24 hours later, once the resin has cured, they extract the upper and lower body halves from the respective molds, trim the rough edges, and join the halves on the inside with more fiberglass and resin. Then they place the now assembled body inside the perimeter chassis to check the alignment. But they don't connect the chassis just yet. First, to snazz up the body, they mount a nose badge made of stainless steel and anodized aluminum. Then they attach aluminum strips to the nose badge, affixing them to the fiberglass with rivets. They gently tap the strips with a mallet, shaping them to the contour of the body. Then they set a rubber insert into each strip. This adds a decorative touch while hiding the rivets. Next, the sidecar's windscreen. It's made of polycarbonate, an ultra-thin yet strong type of plastic, encased in a durable aluminum frame. They finish off the body by installing carpeting and an upholstered vinyl seat. Workers position the sidecar so that its wheel is turned slightly inward. This ensures the bike and sidecar handle correctly. Then they bolt the chassis to the bike frame with 4 steel arms, 2 at the front and 2 at the back. Next, they fit a steering damper. This prevents the sidecar from causing a wobble in the steering. The final step is to connect the electrical wiring to the lights in the mudguard. The perimeter chassis is now ready to receive the body. They thread bolts into the holes of those mounting plates that were bonded in with the fiberglass during the molding process. 2 bolts at the front and 2 at the back through the floor. With that, this motorcycle sidecar is ready to hit the road.